Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. We left off with illusion. Hopefully you clicked on that second video with all of the examples of illusion in the movie Shrek. There were so many. And you didn't even realize that that was what was called illusion. You just knew that they were referencing other famous stories. So moving on in your notes, today's the last section. Yay! All right, here we go. Simile. We're all familiar with this. This is where you compare unlike things using like or as. I'm not going to click on my sample video because we now know that you're not hearing the sound. I don't know what the issue is there. But the examples I want you to jot down are she was as quiet as a mouse. And notice the word as used as part of that example. You're comparing her quietness to the same quietness of a mouse. He looked like a ray of sunshine. Again, like is used to compare him to this ray of sunshine. Maybe you're having a bad day and he was a bright spot in the day or something like that. Okay, so that's simile. Moving on to metaphor. Metaphor is comparing things without using like or as. So I kind of took the same examples and just twisted them into a metaphor. She was a mouse creeping down the hall, talking about being sneaky or being quiet. He was a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. Again, talking about him being the bright spot on a bad day. You're familiar with similes and metaphors. Personification. For some reason, this gives sixth graders trouble, and I'm not sure why. The base word is person. See that base word right there? Okay, this is when you're treating an animal, object, or idea as if it were human. You're giving inanimate objects human qualities. My example, the stars winked at each other in the dark. Stars aren't human. They don't have eyeballs. They can't actually wink at each other. But in this case, you're talking about the twinkle effect looking like they are winking. Personification, again, base word is person. It's where you are treating something that is not human as if it were a person. Idiom. This is a common phrase made up of words that you can't really understand by their literal or ordinary meanings. For example, if I say, it's a gray area, I mean something is unclear. It doesn't mean that someone painted that area with gray paint. Um, I'll give it a shot means I'm going to try something new. It doesn't mean I'm going to inject something with a hypodermic needle. Okay, so idioms are those little phrases that you can't take literally. Symbolism, base word, symbol. This is where something is used to stand for something else. And my example is a story called The Giving Tree. And I wanted to click on and show you that example. I will include a link to The Giving Tree if you want, if you're not familiar with that story by Shel Silverstein. This is the one about the boy who loves a tree and he comes back year after year asking for her apples, asking for her branches, and all of these things. And the tree isn't really a tree. The tree represents a mother's love or a father's love or your family's love. They give you everything they possibly can to make your life happy. And I'll include a link to that video if you want to watch it to remind yourself. By the way, wasn't allowed to read that book to Ben when from the time he was 3 years old. I read it the very first time to him, and he said it was the saddest book on the planet. So I was never allowed to read that to him again. He's a softie at heart. Anyway, so symbolism, that's an example. The giving tree represents a parent's or a mother's love. And that's it. We're done with our notes. Yay! So now if you want to click on the Giving Tree link, you can and watch that. But I do want you to click over to the EduPuzzle exercise. On that exercise, you're going to see some song lyrics, and then it will stop and ask you what kind of figurative language is that song lyric is an example of. Absolutely use your notes to do that. Okay? I will talk to you guys another time. Hope you're all well and safe. Miss y'all like crazy. Can't wait till the time when we can see each other again. Next time. Bye.